The man only took one bite of fried rice, but the next second he ignored everyone and rushed straight into the kitchen. In front of everyone, he dumped the food into the trash. This shocked everyone present, because as chefs in a 5-star restaurant, no one had ever treated them like this.
もしかして料理
While Jack calmly opened the fridge and picked out ingredients, the chef who cooked earlier tried to stop him, but the head chef said let him try, because he had already realized who this troublemaker really was. Jack was the grandson of their rival, and now he wanted to remake the fried rice to prove the whole restaurant wrong. This place called Five Sales was known across the country as the top Chinese restaurant, even though their signature dishes attracted many customers. The most famous dish here was actually fried rice. It was made with green onions, pork, eggs, ginger and peas. But today, when the owner inspected the restaurant, he ordered a version with only green onions and eggs. The simpler the ingredients, the higher the skill required. Under everyone's watch, 16-year-old Kiriko began cooking. She heated the oil, added the eggs and quickly scrambled them, then added loose rice, and tossed it over high heat. Speed was the key. The eggs and rice were stirred constantly, until they turned golden. Then she added green onions, and a bit of salt and pepper. The smell of eggs and onions filled the kitchen. At this moment, soy sauce was added lightly for aroma, and finally, a splash of cooking wine was poured along the edge. This kept the rice fluffy, and the golden fried rice was complete. The 75-year-old founder Kishi took a serious bite. The next second, he burst into laughter, because the one who made it was his granddaughter. Her control of heat and seasoning was almost perfect. In the entire country, there were probably less than 5 people who could reach this level. The head chef, who was also her uncle, felt proud. Maybe one day, Kiriko would inherit the restaurant. After a long day, the staff were cleaning up when a strange man walked in. Ignoring everyone, he sat down directly, even when the manager told him they were closed. Jack insisted on ordering fried rice. The kitchen knew they could not refuse, so they asked a young chef named Mochizuki to make a plate. But after Jack took one bite, he went straight into the kitchen, in front of everyone.
パサパサの卵しょっぱい飯火の通しすぎ塩もいい加減その上ばらけてない飯が 3% もある一体何作ったんだこれはなんだどこの野郎俺が作ったチャーハンだぞいきなり文句か He found scallops, tofu and eggs in the fridge. Kiriko was confused. Who exactly was this man? Kuchi, the head chef and son of the founder, began telling a story. His father Kishi once had a rival named Akiyama, but more than 10 years ago, Akiyama suddenly disappeared. He passed away not long ago, and the title of king of Chinese cuisine left with him, and Jack was his grandson. He had inherited the cooking skills of the Akiyama family. Now Jack was going to make scallop fried rice. He cut tofu into cubes and put it into a pot to cook, then crushed another portion of tofu and fried it in hot oil. From the ingredients and steps, it did not look like fried rice at all. But what he did next left everyone stunned. He stir-fried tofu and rice in 2 separate pans. Then in the next moment, he mixed them together, switching between both pans. The speed kept increasing, until only after images could be seen. Soon, the fried rice was served. After tasting it, everyone froze. They had to admit, this fried rice was better than Mochizuki's. Kiriko explained, the tofu absorbed the scallop broth, and by moving between 2 pans, the extra moisture was removed. The cooking wine made the rice soft and light. It was also paired with egg strips and pickled ginger to balance the flavor. Next to it was a bowl of scallop broth. More importantly, the fried tofu in the rice was crispy outside, but full of seafood flavor inside. This dish completely surpassed Mochizuki's. The head chef knew Jack came to work here, so he asked him to introduce himself. ジジイが死ぬ時に言ったんだ。ここへ行けと。ここは中華の最高なんだと。だけど来るんじゃなかった。中華の最高は5番長じゃない。秋山こそ最高。秋山こそ中華の王だ。After officially starting work, Jack performed very well, and many people began to respect him. But this made Mochizuki, who had been embarrassed earlier, very unhappy. At that moment, he looked at the hot iron pan on the stove, and a dangerous idea appeared in his mind.
Oh, Akiyama! 使ったばかりの熱い鍋よ。あ、秋山くん、使っちゃダメだ。